Hi, cat. Come and get some mango, baby.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is Kathy LaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. I hope the free thinkers are doing well. And if you're not doing well, I'm happy to remind you that you are the most powerful person that you know. You are the most powerful person that you know because only you can create your reality. So when it comes to these daily horoscopes, it is important for you to know that you are in control of your life and your experience. You're in control of your life and your experience based on how you choose to respond to every situation. And also too, through self-awareness, you are able to access free will. You are able to use free will. And without self-awareness, we aren't able to access free will because it's like we're blindly swept up into energies. But with self-awareness, we turn into that alchemist and we are able to transmute energy and create the experiences that we want. I can't believe that the month is pretty much over already. So, August 30th is a Tuesday, and Tuesday is associated with Mars energy. And Mars energy, is the kind of energy that, it's motivating, it's action oriented, and the day is the 30th. So the day being the 30th, the number 3 energy is restless, it's curious. It's restless and it's curious type of energy. You know what I mean? And the attitude of the day is one where we could be a little bit self-focused and self-absorbed, but the overall energy of the day adds up and reduces to the number 8 vibration. So to me, with the number 8 vibration, this is where we could be in tunnel vision and be so focused on whatever it is that we're focused on. So it's like we miss a lot of signs and guidance and information around us. This is where a person could be going somewhere and they miss their exit, and then they have to go further down in order to get back to their exit. You know what I mean? Or it's basically someone it's just, to me, it's so focused towards damn, I didn't see you there, or damn, I'm sorry, I bumped into you, I didn't see you there. It's that kind of energy because basically one being in their head and just so focused, but at the same time, stimulated by different creative artistic things that one might want to pursue, because the day does carry that 3 energy. And to me, whenever I see the number 3 energy, I think about not basically having a hard time being satisfied or satiated because of all the possibilities. And from all the possibilities, to me, this is where we could find ourselves within basically a dream state to a certain extent. When it comes to possibilities and the different things we want to aspire to achieve and things like that. On this day, the moon is in Libra. And with the moon in Libra, the moon is being positively aspected by Saturn in Aquarius. And the moon in Libra being positively aspected by Saturn in Aquarius basically just talks about how the inner world is in a place where, it's all about communion, connection. And at the same time with it about communion and connection, it's willing to basically go with structures and responsibilities, because when I think of Saturn energy and I think about the responsible side of Saturn energy, where you'll see in Capricorn energy and Aquarius energy, Capricorn and Aquarius energy and the Saturn aspect of it, to me, it's this traditional views. And with, say, Aquarian energy struggles back and forth because there's one side of them, the Saturn side, that's traditional and old school, and then there's another side of them that's futuristic and rebellious. So it creates this torn back and forth pull. But like with the moon being positively aspected by Saturn and Aquarius, to me, it's like the moon is in a position where it's like, you know, I'm cool with the traditional aspect of things because it makes me feel safer to know what to expect. It's like that kind of vibe I get from the moon, even though with Saturn and Aquarius in retrograde, Saturn and Aquarius in retrograde is creating a reflection when it comes to, say, humanitarian type of dynamics, group dynamics, and just reflection on freedom and communication and freedom of communication and information. And with the moon in Libra being opposed by Jupiter in Aries, you know, and I look at the moon being opposed by Jupiter in Aries, but positively aspecting Saturn, you know, it's like the inner world again. Like, to me, this is like, basically when it comes to the days leading up to this, it's just been a lot of like, you know, not wanting conflict, not wanting to rock the boat, you know. And the issue that I see with that is that like whenever we're in that mindset, is like, I don't see how things can ever end well, because this is where like we become resentful and feel like other people are being selfish, this, that, and the next. When it's like, you know, in the beginning stages of connections and things like that, we'll show up wanting to be liked and wanting to please everybody, but then get comfortable and assume that other people should know to do better and be better. And, you know, basically people are going to treat us the way how we give them permission to treat us. And we might have, and everybody has their boundaries, and, you know, one person can't blame another person for like taking advantage of their lack of boundaries, because lack of boundaries or a lot of boundaries, that's saying, hey, this is how I want you to treat me. And, you know, as long as we're showing people how to treat us, we can't be mad at them for showing up and treating us how we're telling them that they should treat us. So the card when it comes to this day is the Emperor in the upright position. And when it comes to the Emperor in the upright position, to me, I look at how the Emperor is like mature. I look at how the Emperor is experienced because of its maturity and the color of its hair. And then I look at the kind of chair that the Emperor is sitting on, and basically the Emperor's chair is one that's sturdy. So to me, when I look at the energies of this day, I feel like, you know, a big part of this day is calling us to be the authorities within ourselves. And I kept mentioning Saturn energy. The number 8 energy is also an energy that is an authoritative type of energy. And Saturn energy like is one that is very challenging to most of us, where people always talk about, oh my God, my Saturn return, and oh my God, life is rough. Saturn is rough, this, that, and the next. And like I've mentioned in other videos, that's because Saturn energy is misunderstood. Because Saturn energy at first, you know, like the Emperor energy, Saturn energy at first is like the rules that we were given by our authorities and those who are in charge in order to either protect us or control us, or out of fear or love or whatever it may be. But like, you know, as children, and I remember writing this in the newsletter for September, you know. So if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, check it out. Like, it only goes out once a month. I don't spam you, it's only one. It's just the overall energy of the month. But I remember writing in the newsletter, like, as children, like, we're used to getting permission for everything. And as adults, we forget that we're no longer that child that needs permission for everything or anything. And sometimes we just want someone to give us permission and tell us something is a good idea and tell us to go for it. With the Emperor energy, it's like, no, you got to step into that position of authority to where you're commanding yourself and willing yourself, and basically taking the puppet strings away from anyone else who used to command you and demand you in this direction or the next direction. So I feel like something about Thursday, August 30th, there's something very powerful about that day. You know, something very powerful about that day where you will find yourself having some kind of a realization or some kind of an understanding of something from all of the focus and introspection that's going to be happening within you. Because, like, yes, part of the moon is pleased when it comes to, say, the Saturn energy, you but then another part of the moon is being conflicted when it comes to, say, like asserting oneself, and it all comes down to like, what other people think. When it comes to like moon and Libra, Mercury and Libra, these energies could cause us to paralyze in place out of fear of like people not liking us, people not accepting us. Like, to me, it's like I think about like the fear of like being rejected by the community, you know what I'm saying? So like that's something that I see with that energy, but it's like it just comes down to like what is your truth, and know that you're here to be creating an experience and having experiences and creating experiences. And you never want to get to the point where you're like shoulda, coulda, woulda, and wish you did certain things and wish you were more free, because you were wondering what other people were thinking when they were busy wondering what other people were thinking. And when it came down to it, it's like, we, missing out on experiences, wondering about people who weren't even thinking about us, and they were wondering what other people were thinking because they themselves was insecure. It's super important for us to like make sure that we allow ourselves to be and give ourselves permission to like be as free as we could be and live life according to our own terms. If you would like to get your natal chart read or learn more about the Patreon community, that link is in the description box below. If you're still here with me, I would love to hear about it. Please let me know by dropping me a pink heart in the comment box below. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you tomorrow. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.